You can make this creamy mac and cheese in about 15 minutes and using only 3 ingredients. Start by adding 6 ounces of elbow macaroni to a pot, then pouring in just enough water to cover it. Turn the heat to high and bring up to a boil, stirring frequently. Once most of the water has been absorbed by the pasta and it's nearly completely cooked, pour in 6 ounces of evaporated milk, then bring back to a boil. Next, add your cheese, reduce the heat to low, and stir constantly until the cheese has melted and a smooth, creamy sauce has formed. You can now season with salt and pepper or any other seasonings you like and serve immediately.
If you're looking for a super simple dinner, look no further. It doesn't get much easier than this cheesy baked ziti. And you only have to dirty 2 dishes, so cleanup is super simple too. Here's how you make it. Start by browning 1 pound of ground beef and stir in 1 small diced onion and some minced garlic. Once the meat is fully cooked, you want to drain it, then add in a jar of spaghetti sauce. Now add in 1 jar of Alfredo sauce, then fill the Alfredo jar about halfway full of water and give it a good shake. Pour that in and mix it all together. Season however you like. I used Italian seasoning, garlic powder, and salt and pepper. Now add in your ziti and give it a good stir. Transfer to a greased baking dish and top with mozzarella cheese. Bake at 400 covered for about 45 minutes, then uncovered for about 15 minutes. And that's it. Enjoy!
Let's make the viral baked feta pasta, but this time, let's make it with strawberries. Add a quart of strawberries to a baking dish, halved and stems removed. Drizzle liberally with olive oil, splash some white balsamic vinegar, then add some kosher salt and some fresh cracked black pepper. Then give them a good mix and arrange them cut side down around the outside of the dish to make room for the feta. Place your block of feta in the center of the strawberries, then drizzle with more extra virgin olive oil and crack some more fresh pepper on top. Then pop it in a 400-degree oven for 45 minutes. When it comes out, give it a good stir. You'll notice just like the tomatoes, the strawberries released a lot of their natural juices. Those juices combined with the melted feta really help to make that luscious sauce. Next, add a huge handful of basil, give it another stir, then add your pasta of choice. I had these super cute leaf-shaped pasta made with spinach, so that's what I added. I honestly wasn't sure how this was going to turn out. I thought this could be a disaster. I knew the flavors generally went well together, but still I had no idea. But let me tell you, I served this to several people. Everybody loved it. Enjoy, guys.
This is the texture that the feta cheese pasta trend should actually be. Creamy and delicious. Let me show you how to make it like this and not that oily, separated version. Starts with a pint of cherry tomatoes, 4 cloves of minced garlic, salt and pepper, I didn't measure, and then just add a little bit of olive oil. A problem I'm seeing is people drenching their tomatoes in oil. Just do enough to barely coat them. Make some room for a block of cream cheese. It can be right out of the fridge, and a wheel of garlic and herb boursin. Now, instead of drenching in more oil, which will make for an oily pasta dish, use heavy whipping cream, about half a cup. Bake covered at 400 for 30 minutes, then uncovered for 15 minutes and broil for a little color. Add half a cup of grated Parmesan cheese and mix your sauce and smash your tomatoes before adding your favorite pasta. I'm using cavatappi. Mix well and serve immediately. Now, this is a pasta that deserves to.
Let's make Olive Garden's fettuccine alfredo. Melt 3 tablespoons of butter and add 1 tablespoon of minced garlic. Then add 1.5 tablespoons of flour and mix until combined. Add your milk and heavy cream and bring that to a simmer until it thickens. Add some salt and pepper and then slowly start adding in your fresh grated Parmesan cheese. Once it melts, it's going to look like this, and now I'm adding in my cooked fettuccine and then topping it off with some parsley, and enjoy.
I know you're hungry. Let's eat this creamy sun-dried tomato pasta. Everyone devours this when I make it, and it takes less than 30 minutes to make. In a pan on medium heat with some olive oil, add a half cup of your favorite store-bought red sauce, a half cup of dry white wine, 1 tablespoon of finely chopped rosemary, and then 1 tablespoon of minced garlic. Let this simmer for about 5 minutes. Turn off the heat and then add 1 cup of heavy whipping cream, 1 cup of sun-dried tomatoes. I use the smoked ones. They give it such a great flavor. 4 tablespoons of butter, a cup of grated Parmesan, half of a lemon squeezed, salt and pepper to taste, and some red chili pepper flakes if you like some spice. Then right before straining your pasta, add 1/3 cup of pasta water to the sauce. Then add in your pasta. I'm using a little bit over a half pound of linguine. Follow for more recipes and enjoy.
Here's part 1 of my 20-minute meal series. Today I'm making some taco pasta. So good, and it takes less than 20 minutes to make. Boil your pasta according to the package and heat up your pan. Add some olive oil, saute some onions and garlic, and then add in your ground beef. Once that's cooked, add in some taco seasoning, and then I'm going to add some pasta water, chunky salsa, cream cheese, cheddar cheese, and some Mexican four cheese. Then you're going to mix that up until it's very well blended. Add in your pasta, and then top it off with some sour cream and green onions. And enjoy!
If you're looking for an amazingly delicious, super simple, and inexpensive pasta dish that your whole family will love, look no further. First, you're going to start by browning a pound of Italian sausage with about 3 to 4 tablespoons of minced garlic. Go ahead and get your pasta cooking in some salted boiling water. Then you want to add a half a cup of sun-dried tomatoes to the Italian sausage. Then add 1/4 of a cup of flour and give it a good stir. You then want to add in a pint of heavy cream and a cup of chicken broth. Stir that all together and let it come to a boil. Then add an entire bag of fresh spinach leaves and give that a good stir. By now it should be starting to thicken up, and you want to add a 5-ounce container of some fresh Parmesan cheese. And then you want to add a half of a cup of some fresh grated mozzarella cheese. Stir that until all the cheese is completely melted. Add in your pasta and about a half a cup of the pasta water. Stir that well, let simmer for a few minutes, then serve it up and enjoy.
Creamy broccoli parmesan pasta, a quick and delicious recipe. In a pan on medium-low, add 5 tablespoons of butter, 5 cloves of minced garlic, and 2 tablespoons of flour. Use a whisk to stir it all together, and then add 1½ cups of heavy whipping cream and 1 cup of whole milk. Stir frequently, and once it starts to thicken, add 1 cup of grated Parmesan, stir it in until it melts, and then add salt and pepper to taste, 2 cups of blended broccoli, and 1 pound of whatever pasta you'd like. As it cools, the sauce will thicken. Finish it off with some lemon if you'd like, and enjoy this delightful.
Today I wanted to share with you guys a quick pasta recipe that you can whip up in less than 15 minutes. It's perfect for students or those that are wanting to cook a quick meal after work when they're super tired. First up, you want to saute some mushrooms and then add some chopped leek and garlic. Then add a tablespoon of butter, some soya cream, veggie stock, salt and pepper, and some parmesan or nutritional yeast if you want it to be vegan. Add in your cooked pasta and a little pasta water if needed, and enjoy.
This is my intensely garlicky soy sauce and chili oil pasta, basically if an aglio olio and my cupboard had a baby, and it's so unbelievably good. I make it almost once a week, and even talking about it makes my mouth water. I use bucatini, which has a hole in the middle, but you can literally use any pasta. I had this mini mandolin, which I exclusively use for garlic, and it saves so much time. Cook this very gently in some oil until it's so soft and tender, then add your ginger, spring onions, and chili oil. If you like heat, then use a likamki. If you're not a fan of spice, then use a lagama. And of course, add some starchy pasta water and season with some soy sauce and some salt. Then just mix up your pasta and enjoy this beautiful moment. Finish off with some coriander and give it another good toss. If you want to get fancy using your tongs, twist your hands as far as it will go without breaking them and plate up your pasta really high. Then some more coriander and some Parmesan cheese. That's it, it's done. Thank me later.